Warm welcome, everybody. I'm so happy to see all of you beautiful people with us here this evening. So, listen, it's a great time for us to get together here for meeting a gentleman that is known throughout the entire world. This gentleman, what I like to call him, is the people's leader because he's an international businessman, he's an actual author. He has the biggest heart that you ever want to know. He's all about raising people up. And if you even just think about how people go the extra mile, you definitely will have a picture of him in that little photograph right there of how he serves and continues to inspire so many of us. As the founder and CEO of NetWin Place, which is a beautiful co-working space to bring business people and entrepreneurs together to learn from each other, and more than that, connect and build relationships. And I'm so proud to be a part of Landed for Success that's bringing this together for all of you so you can actually learn more from the best of the best. So I'd like to pass over to one of the co-founders now, Jay, and he can take it from here. Thank you so much, Jay.
Thank you so much, Tammy. And I couldn't agree more. And on behalf of Landed for Success and the Landed for Success team, I wanted to welcome Kula Sellathurai, whom I known for a very long time and have high respect for him. Tammy is true to her exact word. He's a true gentleman, and he has helped many business people around. The circle of influence that he have is huge. So today, he's going to be helping us and coaching us and sharing his experience with stories leading through the pandemic. And small businesses have to pivot into different things pre-COVID and post-COVID. So without further ado, I'm going to give the stage to Mr. Kula Sellathurai, where he's going to coach us, and I'm so looking forward to it. Welcome, Kula, to Landed for Success.
Hello, Jay. Thank you. And hello, Tammy. Thank you for that kind introduction. I really appreciate and humbled with that, nice words. Appreciate that. I just want to start with saying two fundamental things in business. I have been repeating this many times, but I want to say one more time for this coaching. When you start a business, either you are solving somebody's pain, somebody's problem, somebody's challenges, somebody could not solve something themselves, so you're going to help them to solve it. The other area is fun, entertainment, luxury, like people pleasure. These are the two fundamental areas we can start a business on. That's the only way we can survive in this thing, to my knowledge, at least. So you start some businesses with the solution of problems, solution, pain, needs, that one area. The other area is pleasure, happiness, luxury, entertainment. Saying that these two areas, and one of these have to connect with your heart. Why are you doing it? What is your purpose? Why are you doing this business? If somebody say, I'm going to make a lot of money, that may not be the purpose. But if they say, okay, I see this pain, I want to solve this problem, I want to get this challenge out of their people's face, this is what we like to see. And then obviously you are halfway through in your business. And sometimes I'm a great entertainer, I'm a great artist, I'm a great coffee maker, I'm a great chef, I'm going to give them pleasure, good food, good entertainment. Yes, that's something that you have it. You want to pass the talent you have to other people, which they come across and they enjoy it. So both will give you as a reward is the money. Obviously, money is the commodity in today's world we have, and that's the result you get. That's the outcome. But the job you are doing is solving problem or giving entertainment, fun, luxury. So that's what the basic fundamental. Then when you start business, you can start in two ways. One, you create your own path or create your own entity and then grow it with many challenges, many hurdles, many ups and downs, you can name it. I'm sure many business people going through. Even in Elon Musk today, we will go through that too. It doesn't matter who you are, what stage you are. Your challenges are either small or big, doesn't matter. It is challenges that you will face it, but that's fine. And same thing, the other side, you can plug in yourself into a setup path already. The path is cleared. The path is there for you. You can just join a few other people and plug in yourself into that puzzle. So you will also travel along with them to a destination that already cleared, and it makes it easier for you. I don't know how much other people enjoy that thing. There are people doing it. They enjoy it. But me, I like the new path. I like to pave the path, create the new path, and that's my fund. So it's up to us to decide which one we want to do. And then when you create a path, you can start with zero. But when you join somebody's path, you may have a lot of restriction and you may need some money too. But some businesses, today's world, you can start, if you are starting one of yourself. I started with my business with no money in my pocket. And a lot of people start their business with no money in their pocket. But when you are starting a franchise, the clear path called franchise, when you start a franchise, it's already set. There's a price, there is conditions, there is limitations. You have to go along with that corporation's guidance and guidelines. So these are the two areas. And when pandemic comes, either business works, franchise works, if it fits the pandemic situation. If it's a coffee shop today or restaurant may not be working, but if you have a logistic company that works with a big company like Amazon, you can work with them. So both works there. So it depends what the situation is today, but anytime those franchise works with you, your ideas and their ideas together, and your hard work. Actually, they say if you say, for example, if you're opening a McDonald's franchise, they will send you to McDonald's University. There's one in Toronto. 90% of the time you will clean the washrooms, and you know how to keep the washrooms, how to make sure the floor is clean. That's what they teach you. They don't teach you anything about cooking or making burgers, because that's already a guy, like a machine that does it for you. And school children can do that. You don't need to be there. But you need to make sure the washrooms and the customer service and the desk and everything clean to the standard. That's what they teach you in the university. Anyway, let's go into pandemic now. We are in a crisis. We are in a crisis situation. This crisis did not just started first time here. I went through a little bit before this, was studying the past pandemics. 1347, they had something called Black Death pandemic. 1347, that's about what? October 1347 that starts. There were 12 ships came from Black Sea into, I think, into Italy, Western Europe. And in that pandemic, 20 million people died. So about 1/3 of Western European population died in that pandemic. After that, the world, thrived, and even thrived better. They were economically the growth was multiple fold from where they were to the next thing. And then the World War came, then other things came, and then 17th century again, they had the plague. 10% of the population died in the Europe. Then 1918, Spanish flu came in. 40 million people around the world died, and around 70,000 people in the US alone. So these are pandemics. Right after that, again, the economy went well, World War came, there was other things, and in our recent time before this was the SARS. I think it was 2006, 2009, I'm not sure. The SARS came in. Was it 2001 or 2000? Something like that. SARS attack. There was a small pandemic at that time. And then world thrived better. After that, this Alibaba started, Amazon started, everybody did well. So things changes through pandemic. And we are at 2020, another pandemic we are facing, and lots of people are being affected, killed, and it continues. It's getting worse and worse with the round two. So what do we do now? We may be in isolation. We are out of jobs because the company is shut down, or we are working from home. I'm bored, I'm depressed. There are a lot of complaints comes in. But then it is like flying a kite. If you want to fly a kite, you need to set the kite to the wind direction. If you don't put the kite into the wind direction, your flight will not go up. And then when the minute flight started to fly, the kite started to fly, you need to let the rope or the twine release. So then only they can go to its own heights. So it's controlled by us. We have to control it. First, we had to put it in the right position, and then we manage it and control it, guide it to achieve its heights. It's no different. So we are in pandemic. Obviously, yes, there are businesses that are thriving or doing better today's world. So one of them, I was going to say this, online digital platforms that a lot of people have issues. Like we were doing this platform earlier, then we had a crash. So I wouldn't know how to do it. So you become a advisor on this, create your own what do you call guidance or tutorial, tell people how to do it. When you crash your Zoom call or Google Hangout, name it, whatever one of those platforms that we are using. So it's crashed, then we had to create another one, another thing. But Jay was there, a knowledgeable person was able to do it. Many of us maybe struggle through a more longer time. So this is something, one example we can see in today's world. Everybody is on Zoom. Uncle, auntie talking to each other, or grandmother, grandchild talking to each other. Everybody using the Zoom. And there are people taking advantage of cutting it, crashing it, and it's happening. So how do we educate people? So you become a tutor. Simple thing. If you go through online, you can learn Zoom. Zoom has classes too about Zoom calls. So go through Zoom and learn the Zoom fundamentals and teach people, because people have no time to learn it and they have no idea how to learn it. So just go and teach them, and you can charge them minimal fee, membership fee maybe. So everybody will come on that. There are a lot of avenues that you can create a business. This is one of the major digital platform, training courses to people. That's one of them you can start. There are many, many businesses, but I'm just saying one. If you really look at it, I just can go. I said e-learning, upgrading people's skills, home-based knowledge tutorials. These are fast-growing business in this pandemic. And if you are one of them, position yourself, it's going to get bigger and bigger. 2021 is the year to make your money and you give solution to people in these areas. This is the year it's going to happen. And then technology support. Again, people are working from home. They need, like father has working from home, mother is working from home, children are studying from home. So internet is becoming a challenge. They need booster. They need internet security. If we had that VPN security on our system, we wouldn't have crashed this. Nobody could have crashed this platform what we are doing now. So we help people to install the VPN security, license them, coach them, train them. It's just become an advisor. This is another area we can do that. And PPE products. Virus threat is going to continue. It's not only COVID-19. I'm expecting this to continue for the next few years, the different names, alternate names coming in now. So we may see these things. So the personal protective equipments, it's going to be very vital, and start manufacturing, importing, become sales, storing. I'm my warehouse. I'm storing a lot of PPE products. I have a warehouse now full of PPE products for other people, third-party storage. So I'm doing third-party logistics for them, storing it. So put yourself into a position which connects your heart. I'm just giving you a few names. That doesn't mean this is the only one. But in pandemic, we will talk about the questions and answer later on. But these are some of the area you can pay attention to, put yourself into that position so you can take by the wind or go along with the wind and make it to your heights. Delivery services. I started last year, even before pandemic. No, I'm 2019. Before pandemic, I was looking at Amazon. I was looking at Amazon. I said, I want to learn about Amazon. Amazon come into Canada. They're in a big way. They were using other logistic company like Ferrolator, FedEx, and everything. But I heard they're in the US. They already started their own. And so I'm in the logistic business. Why don't I learn? So I posted as a driver. I went to Barrie. I can't do it in Toronto. Everybody knows me. I went to Barrie for about a month and a half or 2 months, closer to 2 months. I worked as a driver just to see the software, just to see what their program is, how are they running their operation is. I learned everything. And the time Amazon launched in Canada, I was ready to work for Amazon, putting my people. So 2019, November, I started with Amazon. But 2020, with the pandemic, I was able to add $8 million into my business stream. Additional $8 million to my business because of using Amazon logistics. Still, we have around 80 to 100 vehicles running for Amazon. So just put yourself in the right position. When you're ready to receive, it will come to you, but you have to be ready. How do you prepare yourself is the question. You need a mentor. You need a people to discuss with. You have to talk to your coach. You have to ask people questions. How do I prepare myself and put myself into that position where I receive? this kind of support or this kind of businesses, ideas, everything. So it's up to you to decide. Your success in your hand. Nobody else can succeed you. You have to become successful by yourself. Other people can support you, other people can mentor you, other people can coach you, show you, but you have to drink the water. Everybody can tell you where the water is, but you got to go there and drink your own water. And then the other one I see, look at it as, delivery service, logistics, like everybody. Amazon bringing, Amazon Fresh coming in, Amazon Pharmacy is coming in, and every single delivery company, big boxes are starting deliveries. Walmart starting delivery. There's not enough delivery companies out there. I have partnered with another company recently. We are launching. Yesterday we launched it, and today we already have $600 business delivering liquor. So what we do is we just go and buy from LCBO. Nowhere you can buy. Use your credit card, buy, deliver, buy liquor for the people online. They're ordering it. We only can do it same day. We can't even keep it at home. So there's no inventory, nothing. Just go to the LCBO. So if Jay ordered me, say, a bottle of whiskey, I go near the LCBO at Jay's house, buy the whiskey, deliver to Jay's house, and we charge them 15% plus $15 delivery charge. So Jay don't want to get out of the house, that's fine. We are there to help you. This is another business. I'm partnering with another company because they want my logistic expertise. I'm helping them, already happening. So this is the area that a lot of out there, but how do you come out of your box and think differently? Think, okay, this is what's happening. How do I position myself to capture some of these market? The PPE I was telling you, one of my friend, Jay also knows him very well. This guy was a long time, I think over 30 years, as a very successful insurance advisor. And then now he doesn't have, like another thing I can tell you about him, but now he said, okay, I don't have insurance advising. I can't go to people's house. I'm not selling insurance policies. What do? He imported PPE, he imported masks, he imported sanitizers, disinfectors, and he's selling it to all Petro-Canada out there, every outlet out there buying his products. So he's selling hand sanitizers, little bottles to big bottles, everything. So he, as an insurance agent, if he say, oh, I can't sell anything, and he can start crying and he can complain and he can get government money, and then that's it. That's one of their way of doing it. The other way is challenging and pivoting. You can pivot yourself anytime. Human being has the best capacity to pivot, and we should pivot. Situations, challenges, faces, we should pivot. Okay, so this is one of the other areas you should focus, how to pivot. Pivot, pivot, pivot. You don't have to pivot 180 degrees. You can just pivot a bit, and that helps you from where you are. So put you in a different position, put you in a different situation, so you can grow from there. So there is not money needed, not everything needed. You can partner with people. You have ideas. You research about a PPE. You must negotiate with people. Then say, okay, listen, Ajit, I got this we can buy for this price. I negotiated it. Can we go partnership? Okay, give me 20%. You put the 80%. I'll find the product for you and say market it for you. We'll be partners. So you don't have any money, but you're using your expertise, your knowledge. You're able to the ability to negotiate or go through online and find out these prices. You are still in business. So it's entirely up to you again, what you really want to do it. I'm just throwing ideas. Home entertainment, because people are getting crazy out there. Every 24/7 staying home is nothing, watching the fake news they call it, or depressing news. You don't want to watch these things. Netflix, how long can you watch movies? So give them entertainment studios, like different feeling, different sounds. You can create them. Help them home entertainment, set up home theaters, set up other things. People are willing to pay for it because this is what they are not traveling. I would have spent like this last year $15,000 to $20,000 in vacation. I didn't go anywhere. So that money is there. Maybe I can use it as an entertainment for me. Apply that towards the home entertainment theater or a better time for my family. So areas out there, people are willing to spend for their happiness. So either solve the problem or create them happiness. So give them happiness. Home entertainment theater, the home theaters, gaming consoles, the new games are coming out there. So set it up for them. Obviously, then the interaction devices, home entertainers. You go after home entertainers Ask them to produce entertainment programs because the home entertainers they have no idea how to do online or record programs and put it up there. So you ask them to record it and then you put it up there on YouTube, your blogs, and whatever name it, and people will use it and you both make money. And then you can say, okay, here, I'm going to share the profit with you, or you share the profit with me. Negotiate with them. You don't need to have a lot of money to do these things. Okay. And then casinos, games, like online things are happening. Online dating industry, I think it's going to be big. There's a lot of people are at home. There's no more social life, no more social bars, no more social activities. So online dating is going to be a big industry in the 2021. So if you can put some create or help some companies to create that, and you capture a few percentage of that, you will be making a lot of money. Apps, software which connects people, communicate with people like Zoom, Hangout. There's one coming out in India, Namaste, similar to this. There are a lot of things are coming out. So you can learn about it, market it, do whatever you like, and then you put yourself into money. And always share the percentage, because don't ask them big thousands of dollars up front. Start sharing. That's what subscription based is a good thing for. Start sharing it, the profit or income, revenue, it doesn't matter. There's one loan company today, one of my guys here told me, there's a finance company saying, okay, we will give you, we'll lend you the money and we will charge you 4% of your revenue every day. Every day they will charge you 4% until you pay it off, plus 6% interest. So this is the good model, 6% interest, but then they are charging you from your revenue, 4%. So maybe you're better off with that. So you don't have to run to the bank or private lenders and get so much money stuck. They don't ask any question. If your company has enough 6 month record, they're willing to give you, according to the revenue, so much of money to give 4% payback every day. So they will take out of your account every day 4%. So you have a daily income, you have a restaurant, if you have a takeout place, you can start that money to utilize your, expand your business. So that's another way you can do. Or you can start that another lending company, or you become a marketer for that lending company and cut a commission on that. So whatever you like. Food supplement industry, it's going to be big. Food supplement, because its health is becoming concerned. There's no gym. There's nothing that people are running around or they're moving around. It's kind of stuck. The time you finish at 5 o'clock in this weather, after work 5:30, people are not going to go out and walk. This is the reality. Children home, wife is home, everybody working online, then that's it. So the health is becoming concerned. So is food supplement are going to be very important product in the 2021. So look at that area. Network marketing, direct marketing, or you can introduce new products to people, or work along with the food or the health food stores. These areas you can also become a food, nutrition advisor. One of those areas you can work if you have knowledge, or if you want to study, go and get the certificate. It's not that long certificate. Supermarket, convenience stores are going to be very busy, very, very, very in need. Because people who are looking for convenience stores nearby, they're not going to drive anymore far away. If the convenience shop is near, supermarket nearby, that's where they are going to focus. Otherwise, they're going to call delivery people. So look at these areas. Main thing, even though some people don't feel as pleasurable business, cleaning and disinfecting business. You can start home cleaning, disinfecting. This is very vital. You go to a restaurant, you go to a temple, church, everywhere. Every time they do something, they need to disinfect the place. So start that. Buy a spray gun, or buy a, one of those big sprayer, and put the disinfector, spray it. And you can charge by the hour. Or even you can import the machine and rent it to people, to do cleaning companies who can do it. There's a lot of way you can make money. It's entirely up to you where you want to fit yourself. So these are the things I just want to say. And according to other areas, like I think I was reading some Elon Musk predictions. I don't know many of you guys looked at it. Self-driving cars are going to come to the world. Elon Musk predicting in 2021 they'll be on the road. So like all these time we were driving car for pleasure. That's the reason you and I buy a car. We enjoy driving. That's a pleasure for us. The minute self-driving cars come, I will get into the car, come to work and tell the car, go make money and come back. And I will go home, right? If in the middle, if I want to go somewhere, call Jay's car, and Jay's car will take me and go wherever I want to go and come back. So my car is going to make me money now. It is going to go on the road and make me money. So that's coming up, guys. If you want to invest in self-driven car, let it make money for you. It's going to be a no driver taxi. So Uber is going to be you're going to be a partner with your own Uber vehicle. So do that. App is there, car is there, and people can call in. Traffic is going to be very minimal. So use that. It's satellite internet. Satellite internet is going to be the next big thing, Jay. You know that. Satellite internet is coming in. And if you can position yourself, so satellite internet means satellite phones, satellite telephone lines, satellite internet setup. These are going to be areas. I want to say one thing. One of my friends, as you know him, Shiva, is a physics professor, and he has few companies. One of them is the solar panel cells creating company. So he built so much of solar panel. I think one of the country in the Eastern European country, I think Poland or Austria, I'm not sure. They went there, but there were so many flooded solar panel companies. So he could not sell it. So what he did, he asked them, okay, how many solar panel service companies are in this country? There were none. Everybody was selling the panels, but nobody is servicing it. So he opened up a service company, and he is doing much better than the solar companies out there. So think about it. Okay, there is satellite, but internet is going to be, maybe we are small for that. Elon Musk can do it. But how do we sell the satellite phones and satellite system in my town? How do I service them? How do I tell them to fix this? You become like Little Bell Canada. There are ways to start your business. This is new. This job is going to be new. There are jobs going to be obsolete. There's no need anymore. But there are jobs going to come in we never heard about. And this is going to be one of the area. So put yourself into that position. If you are smart enough, if you can learn a bit, obviously you had to upgrade, pivot yourself. And this is 2021 I'm talking. We are already there. Already half a month is gone in this year. So put yourself right there. He says, return to moon is happening soon. Colonization of space, because people are tired of Earth. People are tired of Earth, my friend. So they said it's not enough space here. Let's go to moon or it's Mars. They're colonizing other areas other than Earth. So if you are in that technology, maybe a space for you. It's all entirely up to, again, solar power overtakes. Solar power is going to be overtaking the hydropower and nuclear power. So solar power is coming with the much higher production. And especially the power wall from Tesla or similar technology, power wall technology. Every house is going to have a wall. That makes power for them. And what they are doing is they're creating a separate power network. So they're going to have, every house is going to produce power, send it to the central grid, and then you get paid for it. This is going to happen in 2021. This is what, I didn't say that, Elon Musk, who has been predicting and doing very good things. So he's the one saying this. And he's going to be the richest person in the world very soon, either this year or next year. He is bringing the X.com, his company, is combining all the other companies together under X.com. And it's going to be the first $10 trillion company. They're expecting it. So then he'll be the first trillionaire in the world. So these are happening out there. And how do we position ourselves to fit in to these needs or these changes, these pivots? And brick and mortar businesses. Okay, if you're a small person, you think, oh, Kula is talking big. How do I start my small business? It's a good question, right? A lot of people have no money. If you really look at it, there are little furniture companies. There are little brick and mortar companies out there, little companies, little hardware companies, papa, mama, small people running it, $15,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $50,000 a month revenue. We are not talking about big boxes, Rona or Home Depots. These small furniture companies or small hardware companies. You go there and show them online sales platforms. Create a Shopify website. This is easy. If you don't even know anything about internet, you can go on Shopify tutorial. In 2 days, you can learn. They will teach you everything. You go and help him. And if the guy don't have money, you can say, okay, again, 10% every month sale is mine. You do it for 10 companies, you are making 100% of 100% income of 10 companies. You know, 10 companies, you are making 100% of one company. So you can just manage them, help them manage it. Actually, I am signing up new Amazon seller market products, like 25,000 products from European company, UK company. So we are buying a shop and then we are going to sell this shop to many people. We are becoming the North American agents. So you sell on Amazon. The products are there, everything there. They will help you market everything. You just be an owner. Because Amazon has a restriction, only one person can only open one store. So even if I have a company, I only can open one store. I can't open more than one store. So I have to go to Jay, I had to go to Gordon, I had to go to Tammy to get other stores open. So what I do, okay, you open the store, we will split the profit. I'll show you my products, I show you how to sell so many countries, but let's split the profit. So you only come up with, I think, a minimum $15,000, $16,000. You can start a business. So there are areas that are available now. How are we going to do it? This is the question. Am I going to pivot myself or keep on complaining, whining, complain the weather, complain the COVID, complain the government, complain the minister, complain the economy? We can do it. But the result is you get frustrated, you get upset, nobody else. Or you pivot yourself a little bit here and there and you will succeed the way you want to succeed. I can keep on going, guys, but I like to get comments, feedback, and questions. That's where makes it more interesting.
Cool. I have to say, like, for the record, you have given so many ideas for a business to start on 2021, because I'm going to put that as a title in YouTube, because, like Google, like from an SEO background, when people search for business to start in 2021, you have given so much. I do have questions, and before I transfer it to Tammy, but I wanted to, I have a personal message. I know you have helped many businesses into multi-million-dollar businesses. So if it's okay, can you share the story, like you started somebody and they started with Jaden Smith at the end, but it's all started in your garage or your backyard, so to speak. Can you share that story for our friends, Kula? So
there are a couple of stories like that, but one is it's not Jaden Smith, it's Will Smith actually.
Yeah. Okay, that's even better. That's why I want the clarification from you.
This young man was at the time around 24, 25, I believe, 4 years ago, 1.5 years ago. He called me and he said, I work for Royal Bank, but I want to see you. I said, fine, come and see me. So he said, no, I don't have a car. I live downtown. Can you pick me up at the subway? I said, okay, I'll pick you up at the subway. I picked him up at the subway. And I said, let's go to a coffee shop, sit down and talk. He just touched his pocket. No, I don't have any money. I don't want to go coffee. Let's go. I said, it's okay. I'll buy you the coffee. Let's go. And he said, I have an idea. I have an idea where I really had painful time in my school. I was a high school student and I was very weak in one area. I think it's calculus, I'm not very sure. But I was failing in math all the time because there was no evaluation of section by section. The teachers failing me because I only got 50 marks or 40 marks. I didn't get that area. I was failing it. If somebody paid attention to that area, I would have got good marks. So he said, the way he explained to me, I realized it. Okay, he find a pain. He knows what the pain is and he has a solution. He wanted to teach people like a hangman game type of fun kind of education for kids online. It's a good business. Start it. You don't need much money here. Just start a business. No, I have a big problem. What was that? He said, my parents do not allow me to start business because I'm working for a bank as an IT guy. They think it's a great job. They don't want me to quit. I said, if they don't ask you to quit, what do I do? Like, first of all, you don't have to quit your job to do your business, but That's your parents are controlling you. What do I do? I can't do anything about it because they are your parents. He said, no, I want you to do me a favor. Come to my house, talk to my parents. My mother is a teacher, father is a technician. Come and tell them this is okay too. I said, okay, I'll try. I went to the parents. I somewhat know them afterwards when I went there. They met me before. I told them, listen, this guy is young, 24, and he has a dream. Let him go through his dream. If he's not working, he don't have to quit job. First of all, let him work part-time, do business part-time, and do the work Monday to Friday, and then night and weekends he can do his business. He can develop the program, set it up, and see how it works. So the long story short, the company started 4.5 years ago, and we got investors, and we invested. There are many investors now, and the company first time he said, "Oh, the company was $1 million." I was so happy. Within 6 months, a year, $1 million, and then like that, the COVID hit. Last month, the company is evaluated for $250 million, and I think by end of 2021, we'll hit $1 billion unicorn status. So this is a very successful story. He's on Forbes magazine now. Everybody talking about him. You have seen him. His name is Travis Radnam, and the company called Knowledge Hook. Very down to earth guy. He's out there helping people now. But his company, every platform, every school board today in Canada and the US, they're using his technology, teach math and other things. So pandemic home education made him multiple fold growth. So this is one of the area. He still come to my office time to time, work from here, but he got a beautiful, again, I never been there, but I heard he had a beautiful office at TD Center downtown. So this is the growth. We see it. So he put himself in the right position, and then the wind came, picked him up, take him to the heights he wants to go. He's flying.
Yeah,
His kite is flying high. So that like that. Another guy, Philip, he came. I'm sure you met him here too last time. He wanted to start something with the pandemic. So last June, he started food delivering company for the ethnic markets, because Uber is there, DoorDash is there, but it does not serve many ethnic market products. They serve the mainstream. So he created for ethnic markets like Arabic, Mediterranean, Indian, Chinese, Filipinos, every ethnic group's food. That guy has grown now. I think today I talked to him. He said, I have grown within the 6 months. His capacity is 8,000 people buying him every day. And every day by day, monthly basis, he's growing 2,000 people, 2,000 customers every month. So it's a huge growth. And he's telling me by September, his company is going to make so much money and going like that. So this is another success story. There are many. There's another guy here. He's making for US Postal Service a dimension weighing and measuring tool. Because if you go to a post office now, they only can weigh the package, but they cannot. They have to measure it with the scaler or ruler to say what's the centimeter width and what's the centimeter height. Now this guy created a device. You put the thing on the scale, parcel on the scale. It will tell you everything, dimension of your package as well as your weight of the package. So they charge us automatically. So US Post, Canada Post, Bureau later. It's going to be very, very economical and also more money-making thing, because human error is always there. Now the device is open, and he's right here still in Netwin Place. There are many success stories. There are some of them. What do I see? I see them, but they come with the ideas, and then they are here solving a problem. So I encourage them, support them, and then push them onto that big field to fly their kites. That's the success stories I can share with you.
Tammy, so that's great, Kula. So do you have any questions for him? And I have many. So I want
to. I'm not going to sleep. That's one thing. I'm sure everyone can agree with that. There's going to be a lot of masterminding going on after this. Woo! Wow. Talk about bringing it. I don't have any questions other than I think probably just the obvious one is how do you just remain so focused? That's probably the biggest one I have for you, because you're involved with so many individuals, personal growth, as well as their businesses. And you have many businesses of your own, but what is it that you do to keep you focused on that? I know you have the passion and I know that you're driven. I mean, actions lead to success, right? But what is it that keeps you focused? Because many of us are really struggling in that area because we're being pulled in different areas, and there's a lot of negativity, surrounding it. And being an entrepreneur, it's lonely sometimes, and there are many challenges, up and down, up and down. So, can you just tell us one thing that keeps you focused that we can implement after we have this session tonight?
Sure. Let me ask you a question to answer the question. What is your favorite game? What's game? Doesn't matter. It's a table game or field game. Doesn't matter. What's your favorite game you enjoy?
That I like to play or watch?
Play.
Basketball.
Basketball. How do you focus? How do you enjoy the basketball when you are there on the field? How do you focus on the basketball?
I tell everybody, leave me alone.
Yeah? Because you love it.
Yes,
Because
because I love it.
you love to play it. I create my workplace as a playground. I always come here to play. So when I enjoy my game, my play, I have no feeling. I focus on my ball. I'll focus on that victory. That's how I do it. I come in the morning, like I said earlier, I come in, I start a temperature check, and the next minute I see my reception, some jokes and some fun, and I give comments to her. She start giggling and laughing, and then they count, and everybody here, I just started having fun with them. So the minute you start a day with fun and entertainment and happiness, my day is easy. My day is flowing. And if challenges come, take it as a game again.
As a game.
Yeah,
Okay. Perfect. Excellent. I'll be sleeping with my basketball tonight.
please
And wake up with
play
it
the
tomorrow
game.
morning.
Play the game. Make it as fun. It is like roller coaster. I was telling the other day to
Yeah.
what's the name? Samantha. You I guess I don't know, one of you. You go to a roller coaster place or the theme park. You go first. You get scared. Oh, sure, it's going too fast and everything. Then you go in there. It goes slowly on the top. Then it rotates 5 times. You make as much as noise you can, and you get out of the thing. Oh man, I'm done. I'm good. And a few seconds later, you line up again for the same roller
Yes.
coaster. Okay, you go back and line up to get that experience. So this is how life is. This is how business is. You just keep on enjoying it, even though it's painful. Enjoy it.
Okay.
I
Thank you.
do have a question here from one of our member here. He's the person is asking is like, how do you like it's a piggyback on what Tammy has asked in a
Mhm.
different ways. Employees, like people who work for companies and offices and different industries, their mindset, because they're not entrepreneurs, they're working for somebody. Like through COVID, how do entrepreneurs or like business owners keep their sanity, so to speak, like keep them motivated, and how do you constantly educate them and to say the pivot that you talked about earlier? So how do you tackle or coach your employees to think like you, but what the technique that was used prior to COVID, and what is the new technique that is implying after COVID, so to speak?
First of all, you inform them, prepare them, because there's a pandemic right there. It's a crisis. No matter what, we like it or not, it's a crisis. So you have a meeting with them, tell them we are facing a crisis. In this crisis, how do we together as a team overcome this major challenge? So, like in my office, now I told them all to wear a mask. All this time, we said, as long as you check your thing, keep your 6 feet distance, I let you off the mask. You don't have to sit together. When you're sitting together, wear the mask. Otherwise, it's okay because you can't expect them to wear 24. In my Amazon, everybody they have to wear 24/7 for while they're at workplace. But here, I let them the space because we have the space. I let them space out and do it. But the thing is, they come with a lot of like they come here one mindset, and when they go home, I'm on the road or the supermarket, then they need listen to the news. Their mindset changes. It's they are human too. Everybody's human. So when they come back, we create one page understanding. That's why I said in the morning we sit together, have coffee, talk to each other. What's the challenges we're going to have? What is we are expecting? What's happening in the company? What's happening with the finances? I always tell them, this is what's happening, guys. We got to cut down here. We got to help here. We got to move around here. because this is what's happening. So they understand, they take it personally. They take it as a personal responsibility of them. So if I tell my payroll lady, listen, you got to work on this thing, we have to tell them HR people that we don't need so many people, so we got to have some layoff. As a businessman, I had to do sometime, or reduction of hours. What I do now, instead of 50 hours, they are all working 37 and a half, 40 hours work. So the 10 hours shared by other person. So we are trying to help each others, and this is a business owner's challenge. That's different, depend on their businesses, but that they have to prepare themselves. That's where the leadership comes in. Leadership is that you prepare yourself. That's another thing I can say. Also, you analyze your strength. SWOT analysis. They say that, right? Your strength, your weakness, your opportunities, and threats. So now Amazon is a little bit slow. So when we are slow down, then I tell them, okay, expenses are cut down, guys. No more lunch every Wednesday. Let's let's change that to a different like coffee or whatever. We change that. But this is ongoing pivoting, ongoing pivoting, ongoing pivoting. We got to pivot every day sometime until this pandemic is over, until you become a permanent, you create a permanent day-to-day activities. And now it's activity changes. The government changed the rules. We need to change it here. I have to shut down Netwin Place completely because I can't allow outside people now here to work because of they are not essential. And because I have the essential business, essential service business, I'm allowed to open. So these things, not only us, it's outside factors are affecting us too. So work on according to that.
Thank you so much. Tammy, do you have any other questions before I open to the floor? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, guys. We promised everybody, because for the record, this is going to be going on Landed for Success podcast channel. I want you guys to check it out. And it's also going to be going on Landed for Success YouTube channel. So we're going to try something new. So there is a reaction button. You can raise your hands there. What I will do is I'll unmute you based on the numbers. And then if you have any questions, you can ask Kula hold on, Kula to answer any questions, and he will be able to answer the question. So let me open up to the floor. Okay, so I'm just doing here, so there is no dead airspace. So Erica, do you have any questions for Kula?
Yes, first of all, thank you so much. Like I was just sharing, my head is spinning all the information that you are putting out there. So this will be the first question. How do I decide what to do? Because I have 20 ideas right now. And it seems like all of them, they are fantastic. I just, and perhaps I'm just asking this because perhaps some people will also feel like that at one point in their life. There are so many opportunities coming at the same time. And what it would be your advice on that?
Yeah. I was talking to one of your, actually she called me and I was talking to one of your current participant, Udaya. Udaya asked me, she told me, I do a small business. She does drone pictures for real estate guys, and she publishes them or help them with that, and she charges them money. It's a good thing. And she called me, and I'm not making money, or I'm not making the money I want to make. Yesterday she called me, or day before, I believe. And I said, okay, that's a good thing. So how do you improve from here? What are the other areas? You can hire outsourcing people like photography or different digital marketing, anything you can add in. If you don't know anything, add in people into that. So that's an example I want to say. So she's coming to see me on Saturday. So what I'm saying is, one thing, maybe you have 10 ideas and you get to narrow them down to one idea that connects your heart and you think it's feasible for you and you will enjoy that. So maybe you need to hire or get a mentor or advisor or coach. That they'll be able to work with you and narrow down those 10 big ideas you have. And you cannot implement all 10 at one time. So you can implement one by one, but at the beginning you had to start with one. So hire a coach or work with the mentor who are already there, business person, your friend. Don't go to family, because family always not give you the right advice, because they're biased already. Always they are biased. They're not that they look for bad things for you, but they think it's too much for you. They already pre-decide for you. If you go to your mother, no, you're a young girl, you don't know what you're talking about. You can't do this. You go to a father, they will tell you another one, brother, another one. So go to a neutral person who may be able to help you. They will be narrowing down or asking questions. I would suggest a coach. But if you don't have any coach, I'm here. But if you want to come to me, I most of the time I give them free advice. You can do online or anything. Oh, Jay is there, Gordon is there. A lot of coaches out there. So work with them. They may be able to help you because I don't know what your ideas, what your passion, what your focus, where you want to solve or entertainment. I have no idea about you, but you can get somebody to help you and you can narrow down your focus to one.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Someone that's not here, I don't know, anyone else here have a question before I ask something?
Go. Is that answered your question, Erica, or you went?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any more questions there, Jay?
I do have question, but you go ahead, Tammy. So we'll
Yeah.
mix it up. And
Someone that's not here that wasn't able to come, they want to remain anonymous, but they wanted to ask you this. When do you have a measurement tool in place that lets you know when you should quit something? It's a
What
really
measurement is simple. When you're not enjoying it, when you're not enjoying it, quit. The minute you
Okay.
don't feel it's fun, the minute you don't feel it connects you, the minute you see it's become a burden to you, just quit. That's the time you quit. It can be eating good food, or you can be playing a good game, or you can be running a business, or even relationship. The minute you think it's burden, or it's not giving you the fun you're looking for, the happiness you want, or the enjoyment you want, there's no point carrying it over with you.
I think the person says it's a tough thing to quit because they're not a quitter. They're usually like standing holding the pole and everyone else has jumped off. That's the message.
Let's use the word quit. Let's use the word pivot. Instead of quit, pivot.
Just pivot. Okay.
What you have or you are not enjoying to
Yeah.
make it as a fun thing or funful thing. So don't quit, but pivot.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I'll make sure they get that. Thanks so much.
I have Gordon here. Gordon is the co-founder of Landed for Success. And I before this thing, we had a chat and preparing because we are getting Kula here. There are so many golden nuggets he's going to give. And I can say, yes, Kula, you have given so many business ideas here. And we were thankful because I'm going to transfer it to Gordon because I know he has few things to add and he's not a shy guy, as you know.
He is my coach. I love to learn from him.
Gordon,
Wow.
So why don't you take there for a minute, Gordon?
Amazing. Well, thank you, Jay. Thank you, Tammy, for hosting this. What a great idea. And Kula, it's always a pleasure to have you. You are very humble. If you guys are watching, Kula is very humble about his success. More importantly, he's a family man, and he knows how to make money. He knows to help people make money. He knows how to have fun. So I don't know, somebody once said you can't have fun and make money at the same time. Huh? Talk to Kula, right? And so that I think that's pretty amazing. And Kula, your picture is already on our. We have a beta test on Landede for Success, and your picture is already there as one of our coaches and mentors. And one of the things that if I could just share, you guys okay if I just share a quick story here?
Go ahead.
When Kula said to me one day, I have a friend who has an amazing course on personal development. So remember when Kula said earlier that you can make money even if you have no money, or you can make money. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So when Kula approached me, he said this individual has this amazing personal development course. So I already have the facility in every place, so you don't have to rent a place. This individual, we'll promote them. People are going to come in, they're going to buy the course, and we'll split the revenue. And I said, sure. We met at a restaurant, the three of us, we cut our deal, and we went to work. And so I'm sharing that story with you, not because I didn't have the money, but I just want to share with you what Kula said does work. Does that make sense? I didn't have to invest a dime other than my time and something that I love doing.
And
Kula said it, something you love.
Yeah.
Right, and Kula, we work like a dog, didn't we?
Yes.
We work like people think it's easy, like 24/7 promoting this event, and that was hard. There was a time when we thought, should we shut this down because nobody's going to show up? But we ended up with, I think, 2 amazing events for that individual.
Full house.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is exactly, Gordon. You're right. You have to work hard, no matter what. Hard work is there, but make it fun for you. Every time you work harder and harder, make it like you are playing a soccer. You are the last goal. You're going to kick the last goal for the victory. That's how we work.
I like that.
The great guy, the one goal that he made, even after he passed away, nobody forgets Maradona. So that's history he made. Like that, we need to work on that. Otherwise, there's no success. You want to reach you have to hold the kite higher and hold it stronger, then only you can fly high. Same thing in business or life or anything. You got to work harder, but make it fun. So the result is
fun, right?
So rewarding, so happy. You will enjoy that. That moment is like a mother giving childbirth. Like nobody can feel that unless they feel it themselves.
Yeah, I like that, Kula. If I could finish with one thought and build on what you just said, Jay, with Kula. Sometimes I get these ideas, it's stuck in my head. I don't know if anyone can relate to this, at least it's me. I get this idea, it's my way or the highway. It's just my personality, I'm stubborn. And I was saying to Kula, I want to be in Asia now. Now that I have family, I have a grandchild in Asia, I want to be in Asia. I want to be in Hong Kong, I want to be in Singapore. And Kula was telling me the connections he's got there as well. And I'm saying to Kula, let's go there and do events, right? In Singapore. And he said, Gordon, that's not fun. Like, we should do it in Bali. We should do it on an island. Why do you just want to do one city? Like, he gave me all these ideas, even though Singapore was a beautiful city, how he put together like an idea of how we could actually not just save money, but even make more money. And he's like, why would you just do one city? Like, let's do multiple countries and have fun, help a lot of people and make money at the same time. So if you're watching, you guys, and you have questions, and if you're ever looking for a coach or mentor, Jay and I, like 1,000% endorse something like Kula, because he's not just proven and documented, but he has a big heart. You get what you pay for. So how many of you pay 5, 10, 20, 30 grand? No people like today. There's somebody who's in, I don't know if it's a medicinal doctor, but she spent over $200,000. She's always talked about spending over $200,000 on personal development so far. I'm thinking, what if you would have gave Kula the 200 grand and partnered with him? Where would you be today? So don't be shy to hire a coach and a mentor, and don't be shy. Like, I'd be reaching out to Kula right now and say, Kula, what's next? What's next? What's next? You thought you're doing the right thing. Reaching out to someone like Kula. Anyways, Kula, thank you. All the folks that are here, thank you, thank you, thank you. I took a lot of notes myself, and Jay.
Thank you. Hey, listen, I have a pain now. Maybe somebody can solve my pain. The last shutdown of the pandemic closure, I asked my wife to cut my hair. I didn't go in front of the mirror for a few days. So if anybody can coach my wife with how to cut my hair, that will be the fun thing. That will be my solution at this time. I'm scared now. I need to cut my hair, but I'm very much scared to go and give it to her again. She has she bought this Amazon thing, the clipper and everything.
Yes.
But she did it like shave me like a military guy. So now I'm kind of scared. So these are the things you can teach. Even little things like if you know how to do haircut, just do an online YouTube video
tutorial.
This is how you do it. This is how you do it. And then YouTuber, like a lot of YouTubers are making money by the videos going out there. So there are many ways to make millions of dollars, guys. If you know something, put it out there. Put it out there for people to learn and then practice themselves. So if Jay knows about IT, Jay put it out there. If Erica knows something that she thinks is better, put it out there. Just create your own YouTube channel or Instagram or TikTok, name it, whatever it is. Just be there. People will like you.
Absolutely. So before we go into the closing statement, is there anybody in our panel here want to ask any more questions to Kula?
I
Okay.
just want to say thank you so much. That was like amazing. And yeah,
Sure.
but you're Kula, right? So it was just an amazing, amazing 1 hour and a lot to think about. So thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Kelly, Tammy and Jay for hosting this. Thank you so much. And thank you, Gordon.
Thank you, Gabby.
Thank you, Gabby.
So I wanted to try, before I pass on to my co-host Tammy, I wanted to say, Landed for Success, there's going to be another webinar coming up with a restaurant owner, a small business owner. Kula knows, and most of you guys know from Southern Aroma. So the title is going to be Smoke or Dust. He's a very fun guy. He says if he is a chef, if he's not smoking, he's not making any money. So if,
Oh,
if the stove is like, you know, the fireplace analogy, if it's dust, that means his restaurant is not making money. So I want to do that plug. The next webinar or an information session with Shankar from Southern Aroma will be coming in. The webinar will be called Smoke or Dust. So I'll encourage and I'll personally invite you guys to come there too. So I'm going to give it to Tammy, but before I give it to Tammy, I say that for one more time on behalf of the entire Landed for Success team, and everybody is here and our members are here. I consider them, everybody, a family here. Kula, thank you so much. You have given so much value here. And like I said, it is going to be published on our channels like you instructed to do on YouTube and podcast. And thank you so much, Tammy.
And that's another business you can think about. And,
we this is crazy. I'm gonna have to
that's
buy
another
more
business.
journals. Okay, so I just want to read something that really touched my heart, and many people I know who read your book here, Actions
yeah.
Lead to Success, to leave people with some really strong, powerful words. You say in the book here that you want people to think big, act bold, and act fast, but not blindly. It goes into the other part saying about as a leader, you will always have a purpose and a vision for yourself, and you will be ready to act when a situation offers you a problem or opportunity. Not only must you be prepared to take massive action, a great leader sets the bar high. Very powerful words, and these are like they're timeless. And something else that really holds true for you and what you have shared with many of us who've ever been in your space before is to set our standards high and be uncomfortable doing it. So I want to thank you on behalf of all of us here at Land for Success. Everyone that catches this and watches this, they need to reach out to you. You can't be around you and not feel the fun and energy and enthusiasm and know just how much you're really there to help people. And we're all so blessed to just be in your space. Thank you. You're so busy and you took the time to be here with us. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Gordon, and other people. But I want to say hello to my good friend. I saw him now. I see the book only. Lester Bailey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lester, how are you? I'd like to see you and say hello to you. Oh, yeah, there. Thank you, Lester, for being here with us. I appreciate that from. He is one of the guy I follow every day, and he's running and talking and coaching. Really like you, Lester. Thank you.
Yeah.
He does. Thank you, everybody. So I'm going to.
Wow.
So Jay, I'm just before we go, are we not having our next live event at Kula's place? When is that happening?
Oh, okay. So that's the very good story. So when we started on February, in March of 2020, we were slated to have the Landed for Success event, and Kula has ordered food like he always does. Everything went out because of pandemic. We had to pivot and stop. So what I mean by pivot is that's where the entire team is here. Kelly, Samantha, Tammy, and Queen Gabby. They did the virtual speed networking event, and Erica, of course, and Patricia, Ambassador, and our members are here. And of course, Lester. And on the live event, we have even Thea helping. So everybody in here, even though whether it's a live event or we pivot it over. But when we go back, like Kula mentioned, the pandemic is not new. It has happened in the 13th century, 14th
Yes.
century, and 18th century. I believe in our lifetime, we're going to go back to normal, whatever the new normal is. So I can tell you, we will be having our first in-person networking event at Kula's place, Netwin
Yeah.
Place. So, uh, you guys, most of you guys have been there. If not, we will send you the address. So yeah, to answer the question, I know it's like a long-winded answer. We will have our next live event in Kula's place. We are not
Yeah.
going anywhere. We are growing. We are growing,
Yes.
and then we are growing together.
Yes. No matter what, it's going to be a Kula's because of the commitment and the integrity of how Kula has supported Jay, myself, no matter what, right? So even though Jay, has a facility picked out for like 600, 700, 800 people already for an event, for a masquerade party already,
Yeah.
the decision's already been made. The minute we can actually go hug each other, shake each other's hands, it's going to be Netwin Place. So you guys mark on the calendar, no matter what. You could call us and say, hey, somebody in our Landede for Success member has 2,500 people that could show up to an event. No, we're still not going to the Metro Convention Center. We're going to Netwin Place because that's where the fun is, right? And that's where Kula, in my opinion, is that heart-centered entrepreneur. I wish when I was younger, like that 24-year-old, $1 billion, like I can't even fathom that, right? But to have that kind of attention, coaching, mentorship, access, like Kula, you don't have to be here tonight.
I love
you don't, like the reality, you don't. So I want to thank you. Like everybody, I'm sure everybody feels, you guys feel the same way,
Absolutely.
right? Let's give people, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Right? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Then let's make it as a first reopening live event, Landed for Success.
It's going to be our,
Netwin.
Nets win. We're
Yeah.
all going to win, right? It's going to